Alright, good morning you good people. Here we go. We're going to try to do a quick review. You're just going to watch a problem, and then the next slide you'll try it, and then you'll watch, then you'll try, then you'll watch, then you'll try, and you have 7 problems to do this morning or today. So here we go. This problem says to take whatever x is and slide it 5 to the left. So if I move point P 5 to the left, and then this little part says to take whatever y value you have and subtract 2. So you're going to move P to right here. So P prime is right there. If I do the same thing to D, move it over 5, and then down 2, I will have a side moved. So PD is right there. P prime, D prime. And then I think since we've kept the shape, they're congruent shapes. They're the same exact shape. We haven't changed the size. We've just changed the direction. So we know that our points R and A have to be here and here. So I got A prime and R prime. And we've translated the shape by a rule. Subtract 5 and subtract 2. Alright, next slide you get to try. So right now is where you want to push pause and give this a shot by yourself. Write it down on your graph paper. And when you're done with this video, you're going to show me your paper and I'll tell you if you're right or not. I'll check it. Alright, so right now hit pause and try this problem. Alright, here's this one. Reflect across the y-axis. Pretty good problem. You just need to know where the y-axis is, and we know the y-axis is this guy right here. Okay? So point B is 1 unit away, and if I reflect it across, I know it's got to be right here. Okay? So B prime is going to be right here. I know that T is 4 units away from B, so I'm just going to move 1, 2, 3, 4 and put T prime right here. Reflections are pretty easy, aren't they? A is right here, and R is right here. So there you go. Don't write this down again. You were just supposed to watch. And that's how you reflect it across the y-axis. If we were reflecting across the x-axis, we would have put it right here. Agreed? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, right there. Let me finish labeling this. So A prime, R prime. Awesome. Okay. Now's where you want to push pause. Well, now you want to push pause because now you're on the problem you get to do. Don't be mad. Just do it. Alright? Bad joke. Sorry, guys. Alright. Problem 3. Well, I'm doing this one. You just watch. So it says dilate triangle BAT. Dilate means to enlarge it or shrink it, and we're going by a scale factor of 2. So here we go. It says from the origin, and the origin is right here at 0, 0, by a scale factor of 2. So this gets a little tricky. So notice point B is down 1 over 1. So if I'm doubling everything, that means I gotta be down 2 over 2. There is where B prime is going to be. Okay? Alright, so we found B, and notice to find A is 3 away from B, but we know B prime is right here, so we got to go 1, 2, 3 away, 1, 2, 3 away, which means it's 2 times bigger. So we got A prime, and notice T is 2 away from A, so A prime, it's going to be 1, 2 away, 1, 2 away, which makes T prime right there. Hence, we've doubled it by a scale factor of 2, and my accent is not very good. But anyway, there we go. And then if you want, you can draw a line through the origin and the points to get like a perspective line. And notice it goes through all the points. See that? So you know you're right if your lines go through there. Or you could draw those lines first and then do it. Alright, that was just watch. And so right now you probably want to hit pause. Well, hit pause now. Now it's your turn. This time you're dilating by 3. Notice it's a 3 down here. So you're going to be 3 times bigger. And I forgot to label this thing Triangle Sam. Alright, so now you try 3 times biggering from the origin. 0, 0. Yeah, give it a shot. Okay, here you're just watching. We're solving for x. And I have this angle plus this angle. And I know that this angle has to be 60 because that's a 180. So if I add these 3 angles, 2x plus x plus 30 plus 60, it should equal 180. Now there's another way to do this, but I'm doing it this way. Combine my x's, that's 3x. Combine my numbers, that's 90 equals 180. And again, if I'm going too fast, pause it and take a look and think. This is your review to help you on your final test for the quarter. So minus 90 on both sides, that's the not so close friend. That leaves 3x over here and 90 over here. If I divide by 3, I get x equals 30. Done. Sweet. And then if I want to plug back in, I can clearly see that 30 plus 30 is 60. 2 times 30 is 60. Oh, 60, 60, 60. Equilateral triangle equals 180. Kabang. Next problem. Your turn. Push pause. Try this on your paper. It's pretty much exactly the same. Okay. Let's try this one. If angle far is 60, says so right here, find DOA. Well, it's got to be 62. 60 also, not 62, but 60 also, because these angles are corresponding. Yay, corresponding angles. That means they're on the same side of the transversal and they're equal angles. And if I know one angle, I know them all because this is a 180. So angle, these other angles must be 120. 120, 120, 120, and these were all 60. So DOY, is 60, and DOY is 120, and this one's 60. Alright, sorry for my weird impersonation of that guy from Ice Age. Pause it. Now it's your turn to find all the missing angles. You're going to do this one in about 30 seconds. Alright. Just watch. Could this make a right triangle? Well, let's see. 7, 8, 110. Square root of 110. Let's try it. So 7 squared plus 8 squared has to equal the square root of 110 squared. So let's check it. Does this side equal this side? Does a squared plus b squared really in fact equal c squared? Well, 7 times 7 is 49. 8 times 8 is 64. And the square root of 110 squared, well, these two guys just cancel each other out, and that's 110. So let's add these two together. 13, 6 and 4 is 10, 113. 113 does not equal 110. So not a right triangle. Okay? Okay. Your turn. Push pause. Try this one. Do these make a right triangle? Alright, just watch. Let's try a British accent. So we're going to add up x. This angle plus this bloody angle plus this bloody angle, and it has to all equal 180. So then you combine your bloody x's, that's 3x, and then you combine your numbers, that's 30, because that's negative 18 plus 48 is 30, equals 180. And then you draw a wall, and then you minus 30, and then you get 150 equals 3x. And then you divide by bloody 3 and you get x equals Fetty. Fetty, he's that American guy, that slim, that Fetty guy. Alright, done. You try this one, pause it. Thanks for being so good and for listening to me. Have a good day. Show me your paper when you're done with number 7. I'll tell you if you got these bloody right.